So as I said, it's an honor for me to be here with you all today, congratulating our class of 2018. Welcome to friends, family, faculty members, and other colleagues. Graduates, you should be very proud of all that you have achieved. I know at times it probably felt like this day would never come, but your persistence and commitment has served you well. It's a day of celebration to be sure, but as you probably know, your hard work is only just beginning. You've chosen a profession that will allow you to touch many lives, and your path forward will not be without some trying, difficult, and troubling times. But I know that your education and training at UTMB has left you well equipped to take on these challenges that will come your way. This is perhaps the first of what will surely be other transitions in your career and in your life. Today, for example, you transition from being medical students to being physicians, to be exact. From residencies, you will transition again, whether that's into a faculty position at an academic institution, a center like ours, or in private practice, or someplace else in the community, someplace else where you can serve. Our commencement speaker this afternoon, Dr. Rick Goodgame, is a shining example of service and transitions, in my opinion, in a career that has taken him to many fascinating places. I'm excited for you all to hear from him a little bit later in our program. But I'd like to share a passage with you that speaks to change and transitions. It reads, "Change is situational. Transition, on the other hand, is psychological. Without a transition, a change is just a rearrangement of the furniture. Unless transition happens, the change won't work because it doesn't take." That quote is from William Bridges, an author, speaker, and change management consultant. So what does that mean to someone like you, a new graduate from medical school, ready to embark on this next chapter of your professional lives? I believe Mr. Bridges' point about transition being psychological is key. As you move into your residencies or wherever you will serve, you'll be closing the chapter on your medical school journey, but how will you process that change? Besides the wealth of academic knowledge you've accumulated, what other lessons will stay with you? Of the relationships you formed in medical school, which ones will you sustain? If you're entering a residency, what things are you learning about where you will complete your residency training? What are you doing to prepare yourself to be as successful as possible there? I imagine it was a lot to think about, and certainly you may not have all the answers. I don't think we expect you to on your day of your graduation. I certainly didn't have the answers. Probably took me maybe 30 years. But how you work through these questions and arrive at these answers is what will define this particular moment, this particular transition in your life. And when this transition is approached thoughtfully, the change, your progression, your evolution to the next phase of your career and your life, in my opinion, will be more successful. I hope that as you reflect on your time spent at UTMB, you feel prepared to make good decisions, to collaborate effectively, to mentor and to be mentored, and to continue learning as a lifelong endeavor. Congratulations on all you've achieved so far. I'd like to offer the first round of applause.